Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Pam pam param, pam pam param, pam pam param. Pam 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 pam. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. Ready. I would like to redo this freaking intro. Really would like to redo the intro, but it's fine. One day. Hello. Oops, my face is stuck. No. Hello. Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another stream of Plane Shift, where we improve our game. Yes. Yes, we have a game. Yes, we're improving it. Yes. Yes. yes, guys. So, lock picking. We worked a bit on lock picking, but I think that Twilight will continue to work on it, right? So I sent him the package, and he will work on it, right? So, and I think I will give him, a few more days or weeks. I don't know how much it takes, but it will take him some time actually to do that. So it's fine. As the one usually see your intro alone, I have no problem with it. Yeah, but I think it's very outdated. I mean, we should have screenshots from the new game, right? Not screenshots from the old game. Also, I think we should have videos more than screenshots, right? I think screenshots are nice, but I think a video would be definitely better. Definitely better. Let me see. I recorded a video just for fun to see if we can use it. In the stream, right? So I recorded a video. I just wanted to see how big it is. It's 37 megabytes. Well, 37 megabytes is very reasonable. I think it was like 1 minute or so, but I want to see if the resolution, the output resolution is what? What is the output resolution? I did this. No, the output resolution seems to be actually the one that we... How do I see video track? No, how do I see the... media information. Media information. Video resolution 1000 and no. That is not the way I wanted to do it. So he recorded it in 1000 in 1920, right? 1080, right? So this is probably because I had to enlarge the... So probably I have to say, I have to tell Streamlabs about the output format. Yeah. The problem is that if I change it, then, but okay. Okay, I think I will have to redo it. But, you know, the idea was, right, if I register a video like this, then is there a way I can add... is there a way I can add a new, what, video capture? No. Media? I just want to play a video, right? Image, VLC source. Add the playlist of video to your scene. Yeah, exactly. We will call it PS videos. PS videos VLC. Okay. Now. It's giving you the possibility to loop the playlist. Stop when not visible, restart when visible. Playlist, network caching, audio track. Okay. Add files. Add files. So I can go there and add my video. Right? And I can add PS test video, for example, right? Okay, PS test video, yes. Now, network caching, loop playlist, shuffle playlist. It's a pity that there is no pause between the playlist, but fine. Okay, so we have that. Oh wow, you put it on the... Yeah, so my idea was, right, if we take this, wait, no, I already moved stuff I should have not have moved. But anyway. Okay, so if I take this video, right? Yeah, the question is, should we shrink it and put it to this, like I can shrink it like this, right? I can shrink it like this, I can shrink it like this. And I can put it like on a side, whatever. I can put it here. Right? And imagine that we have this continuously, right? But maybe it's different videos, right? Do you think it's okay or not? Could you show it? Yes, it's that one, right? And at the moment I'm cutting off pretty much the left and the right, right? So it's only the middle slice. But I think it's okay because it's where the character is. and I think it's like a mobile format, right? So it's like a mobile format. Now the problem is where to place it. I mean, if this is a good place, or I don't know, this is a good place, or if I should remove my face sometimes, I don't know. I'm still alone. I'm not for a small video during all your streams. You are not, like, you think it's not helping to see, to have, I mean, to see for the people that join, right? Let's say that these people that join randomly the stream and they have no idea what this thing is. You just see a tiger programming, or a tiger speaking about merchants or whatever. At least, you know, in that area they can see a bit of the game, no? You already have a lot of add to your image, the Ukrainian flag, the epic migrant tiger tunes. You think it's too much? You think it's too much stuff moving? Okay. I think it's too much stuff moving. I understand. I understand there is a lot of things moving, but I mean, I could remove the tunes. No? I mean, if you want, I can remove the tunes. I mean, it's a bit of a pity though. I don't even see where are the tunes. Where are the tunes? Oh, I see. I can make it cleaner, and I can remove the mega grant. I don't know. Maybe I can have, you know, two. I can have two different setup. So for example, like this, right? For example, like this. So there is only the video. I think it is not bad though, because there are all these icons. I mean, there is the left bar that is basically useless, right? I don't want to cover the Ukrainian flag, but Ukrainian flag I can place anywhere, right? It's not a big deal. So I could have the video, you know, on the top left, like there. So it's not very invasive, right? It's not very invasive. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, it's always the same video, right? But it can be always different, right? I can record some casting of spells, some combat, some NPC dialogue, some quests, some monsters, right? So I can record stuff, because imagine that I am like this, right? And now I start working, right? And for example, tonight we have something that is not very fun, right? We have the merchants, and maybe I can use it only when I'm doing stuff that is not very visual, right? So I think I think we can do that, right? So if I have stuff that is already visual, so for example, if I'm working on this, I don't think we need the video, right? Because I think that maybe I have enough graphics and stuff, right? But or if we are working on the elms, right? Maybe there is enough visual stuff. But like tonight, for example, like tonight, I'm gonna work on what is it? Tonight I'm gonna work on the merchants, right? So it will be pretty much this screen the whole evening, right? Or close to that. So there is not really much to see. I mean, there is a list of NPC and a list of categories and whatever, right? So I think it may be pretty boring, right? It may be pretty boring. So I can have the video, I can also be smaller maybe, I don't know, I can be like this. I don't know, it's a test, right? It's a test. I think I should be able to show it. I should be able to show it sometimes so that people don't get too bored by my content. I like the little tunes. They helped me to see YouTube is at the same time on Twitch. Many times the Mega Grant have lured people to speak. Yes, that's true. The Mega Grant is... well, Mega Grant maybe we can leave. I don't know. Maybe I can have two scenes. You know, I can clone the scene and I can just switch between the two. So I can have a scene with video and a scene without video. So maybe when for example when we have a raid. When we have a raid, maybe I can show the video so people understand what is the game, right? I think would be a good idea. I think I can have... let me just see. One second. Yeah, so if I have a scene and scene with video, okay, let me say scene. So the normal scene as the tunes. The normal scene as the tunes, as the Mega Grant. And I understand exactly what this is. Stream avatars. How do you stream avatars? Hello, Cassidy. Hey, welcome, welcome. We are testing few different setups for. Testing a few different setups for our stream. So this could be one, and this could be the other, right? Where I hide the avatars, but I show the where is it gone? I don't know why this thing. There are so many things that... Yeah, where I show the video. And maybe in this case the video may be a bit bigger, right? Because we are just in a different menu. So if someone asks like, what is the game, right? What is the game and why? How does it look? You can have this thing on the right. Maybe. And now I can switch between the two very easy. I can do this. Boom. I can do this and this, right? This is one scene, this is the other scene. I don't know, I think we can do it this way somehow. Maybe. Okay, so let's focus on what we are doing because now I'm losing a bit the rhythm of my stuff. I just follow on X, so I'd be really appreciative if you could give me a follow back. I mean, I can, but follow for follow usually is not a great idea, I tell you. It's better to have people that actually follow you because they like what you do, but fine. Can do that, no problem. You are an artist. Yeah, I really don't like this style, you know, unfortunately. Every day I have like 3 or 4 follow from people that want to sell stuff, and they just they don't care what I do. They don't care about my game, about my project, about what I'm doing. They're just trying to, you know, to fish for money, and I really don't like it. So I don't know if you are one of them, but you look like one of them, right? And I don't know. It's so-so, right? It's really so-so. So if you like the project, if you like what we are doing, if you're interested in what we are doing, yes. But if you're just, you know, trying to find someone to sell stuff, it's not really clicking with me. Did we remove the alert from the scene or why? Alert box, no, the alert box is there. Okay. So what I want to work on today are merchants, right? And in particular, I want to be sure that we have a good distribution of merchants in the game. And I want to be sure that every city, every major city has all the main item categories, right? This is what I would like to have. And so, to do it, I just tweaked slightly this page. So we have 2 pages, right? We have one page that is actually showing the merchants category by sector. And we have another page that is showing by sector all the NPCs, right? And I think they are like compatible, right? They are like compatible, right? Doom, 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 doom. I'm just trying to think how I want to organize it, but basically here we can search by, we can see all the merchants regardless of sector, or we can see the merchants by area, for example Eidland, right? And so, which is our main city. And here we see all the merchants, including the one in the arena, including the one in Jayos, including the one in the main plaza and such, right? So, including the winch, including Lanx main, because there is a guy inside Lanx, including the magic shop, and the tavern, right? So I think we have two things to consider. One is what the NPC are buying, and the other is what the NPC are selling, right? And it's very different because we may want the NPC to buy pretty much, you know, everything in their domain, because so players can use them to just get money, right? They just loot around and they just sell stuff to them, and that's okay. But then what they sell is really related to the items that they have in their inventory, right? So it's very different. I think we need probably two passes. We need one pass on what we want them to buy and one pass on what we want them to sell. I think, or we say that we don't care and they always only buy what they sell, right? In terms of categories. That could also be a solution, but I don't know if that solution makes sense to me. You know what we can do? We can go into the game, so at least we have the game open. And we can travel between this NPC and we can travel between this NPC and Archilaya is here. Is this the normal place? Is this the standard position of Archilaya or not? Wow, he's rubber banding like a boss, by the way. Not much I can do about it. What does she has in her hand, by the way? Ah, a dagger. No, it's not. So she was there just because. Ah, okay, much better. Okay. Yeah, so she's here. She's in this shop, right? She's in this shop. Yeah, I didn't understand why she was there, but I think that she's just walking around, right? So she's in the shop and she's selling this stuff. So she's selling a lot of the food ingredients. She has some inside food preparation. Not completely sure why she's selling this too, but fine. And then she's selling a significant amount of kitchen tools, right? Yes, to me, I think that is fine. So I don't see any problem, right? I don't see any problem with her selling these three things. I think is good. I think is good. Now, if we go to this guy, this is where it starts to be a bit weird, right? If I go to this guy, and yes, I think we can go one by one, actually. If I go to this guy, which is the bowmaster, right? That is the guy that is selling bows, as you can see here from the table, right? And he also has a bow in his hand and whatever. So this guy starts to be a bit weird, right? Because he's selling... Okay, selling a chisel and a saw, probably because they are needed to make the bows. Yeah. Because you have to cut the wood or whatever. Then he's selling this, this, and this. I see. No, I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense, actually. I think it's not a problem. I think it's... yeah, I was a bit like, why tools smith, right? But this is all stuff that is used in bow making. So I think it makes sense. And farming for those two things. I think it actually makes sense. There is also weapon parts and weapon ranged. So if you try to sell, right? So this guy is selling bows and he's buying bows. I think it's okay. But then he also has weapon parts in raw materials, right? Yes, weapon parts. Why should be buying weapon parts? Maybe because when you make a bow, you may sell to him pieces of it. Okay. It's a bit weird that is because the problem is that weapon parts is a very broad category, right? And it's actually including weapon parts, right? Is actually including pretty much everything, right? Yeah. So this means, yeah, it is basically everything. Including the bow pieces, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine, right? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So let me do this. Let me list the people, not the people, but the areas, right? So at the moment we are working on this. We will have to do also Abdenair, the bronze doors, and the other pieces, right? The bronze doors, Ojaveda Gug, and the rest. So this is basically the list of stuff that we have to check as part of this check, right? This is the check number 1. This one, the first pass, right? The first pass. The first pass. So I think that this guy has the right elements. I'm not completely sure about raw materials, right? Why he should buy raw materials? Why he should buy raw materials? Because raw materials include stuff like the ore, right? Like gold ore and coal, and I mean, why we want raw material? Why we want this guy to buy raw materials? I think that's a mistake, actually. Unless we do it because you may you may forge stuff here. Can you? Yes, you can. But I think at this point can be her, right? In fact, she has everything, including raw materials, I guess, or no? No, she doesn't have raw materials, weird enough. I think we should switch raw materials from him to her, because doesn't make a lot of sense. And she has anyway too much, I think, but we will see. I think she has too much. Like, for example, weapons ranged, I don't think he has any... I mean, I don't think he has any sense on her, right? There is the other guy that is next to her that has weapon range, so... Why should she has that, right? Okay, so let's say that, so if we want to do changes, we can do changes even now, right? So if we want to do a change, we could remove from him, I don't know if I want to do it from here directly. I think I do it from his page, because I don't know if that is really working. So I will remove raw materials from this guy. The only problem is that I have to do it on both machines, right? On my machine and in production. And if I do it only in production, then we will not see it here on the screen. So I have to do it on both sides. But I think I'm going to, yeah, remove raw materials from him. And I will add raw materials to her, which is anyway the main smith of the arena, right? So I think it makes sense. Raw materials. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to reorganize, right, the and by the way, Cassidy, are you still here? Give me a sign if you are still here. Give me a sign. Obviously not. This world is going to pieces, I tell you. Okay, so we did that. So I think that our guy now is... Our guy now is good. Right? Then we have Liera. We have Liera. I don't know if you pronounce it like I pronounce it, but so she has quite some stuff, right? She's an alchemist, so she has alchemy ingredients, alchemy preparations, obviously we cannot remove, and tools alchemy we cannot remove. So she needs this 3 for sure, 100%, right? What I'm wondering is everything else, right? So does it make sense that she has also all these pieces? Well, in theory, some of the herbal ingredients and herbal preparations are used probably also for some alchemy stuff, so it is possible actually. So I would say it's not too bad because there is no one else in this area who's buying this stuff, right? And also animal parts. I think considering she's an alchemist, I think it makes sense that she's buying loot. I mean, animal pieces, right? Animal loot pieces. So I think it makes a lot of sense. So I think I have no problem with this list. I think this list is good actually. And what she's selling, I think, is also very good. Now, we will see. We will see if these items are correct, but because we will do another pass just on the items, right? But I would say that I agree to this. Now. And here is the thing, right? Veja is the one that we just saw a second ago, right? And I think she has too many categories, really. I mean, she has a million categories, and I don't know. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. I don't think it does. Let me reload it just because. Oh wow, I unlocked an achievement for speaking with 3 blacksmiths. Fantastic. So she's selling this armor, she's selling the arena map. She's selling some shields. Okay. She's selling some tools for the smith, which, by the way, like this one is already sold by that guy, which is like 1 meter away, right? This guy is 2 meters away, and we are selling exactly the same stuff. So, does it make sense? Like this arrowhead mold, right? Why she should sell this? Why? Arrowhead mold. Oh fuck, there is no possibility to click on it. No. Arrowhead mold is used in crafting to make arrowheads, right? And for whatever reason, they are both selling it. I think it makes no sense, right? So we should simplify a bit and specialize a bit. So I think I will remove this. I will remove this from her. Let me just reconfirm that he is actually selling it, but I think he is. Yes. And also this wood plane, right? Wood plane. Huh? Why is called a wood plane? An angle-based blade for shaving wood? Seems to be a bit of a weird... Wood plane. Ah, but wood plane is the tool, huh? Yeah, it is. It is! It is. It is really the name. It is really the name of it. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, fantastic. He's selling, she's selling. Well, it's fine. I think this one is useful to both, right? This one is useful to both. So I think we can leave it. We can leave it on both. But the mold of the arrow, I think really makes no sense. So I will remove it. I will remove it. I will remove it. Done. 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 Okay, so now I think I'm fine with what she's selling. I don't have a lot of trouble with that. I think it's perfectly fine. I'm not sure about the chainmail, but we will see. I have a problem with what she's buying, right? Because she's buying everything. Freaking everything. So she's buying all the armors, all the helm parts, generic items, raw materials, shield parts, shields, tools. I mean, it's ridiculous. Weapon parts, all the weapons. I mean, can we specialize a bit? I mean, can we, because we have actually 3 people in this area. Well, probably more. How many smith we have? So if I use the other extract, right, and I search by yeah, and I search under weapons, right? Weapons. So basically, Arnquest and Veja are basically selling. I'm basically buying everything, every possible weapon, right? Every possible weapon. Including weapon parts, including shield parts, including shields. Boralis is buying shields. Okay. And pretty much all the armor, right? All the armor. I mean, I'm thinking if you want to specialize it a bit or not, right? I think if I remove categories, I will make the life of the players a bit harder, and probably I will give really no benefit. No benefit. So if he's a smith, I think he may buy and sell everything. I mean, buy everything, right? No matter what. So I'm thinking that probably, even if it's a very long list, because it is a very long list, I think he actually makes sense. So probably I will leave it like this. I'm not sure if you want to specialize. the 2 Smith with the shields or shield parts, but now that I think about it, probably the answer is no. And all the armor. I mean, it would be nice if one is doing armor and the other is doing weapons, right? But in reality, it's not like this. These 2 blacksmiths are doing both, and I think if I specialize them, I'm just going to make a mess. So I'm not gonna touch it. I don't see any extra stuff, so it seems to be reasonable to me. It seems reasonable to me. Well, for example, she's not, right? She's not selling heavy armor. And so we may say, oh, she's not buying heavy armor, right? But I think as a restriction, they will just make the people more mad, right? Or anyway, they will just be annoying. So I think that we should probably keep it as it is. Yeah, I think we should keep it as it is. I mean, I could remove the ranged because the other guy's next to her, but it's fine, I think. I think I don't have a big issue with this. It's a long list, but I think at the end it's fine. Now, I'm not completely sure about items, right? Generic items. I think that items should probably go with the... Maybe we should remove items, actually. I think items should go with the generic merchants, right? Merchants that are more general purpose. And so they may buy or sell generic items, while a smith is not gonna buy. For example, if I'm trying to sell items, right? She's gonna buy like my robes, my compass, the torches. I think it makes no sense. So we should probably remove items from her. Because she's not selling items, right? But she's buying items. I think I will remove items. I think I will remove items. Done. Done! Because I think I want you to see this NPC as specialized a bit. Okay, I think I'm done with her. I think we are fine. Now we move to Jayos, right? Now we move to Jayos. And there is people like this guy is buying, no, probably selling. He's probably selling fire or something. No, not fire. This guy is the... You see, like this guy is not selling anything. But you can sell him all your glyphs if you want, right? And I don't know, are you guys selling glyphs? I think it's a weird thing. Are you selling glyphs? I think it sounds weird. Why this guy is selling glyphs? It is very strange. Who's buying glyphs in general? All these people are buying glyphs. I think they are all the mages of the game, I understand. Right? I understand that these guys are all... But it is a bit weird, like Jardet is selling glyphs. I mean, it's buying glyphs. I mean, it's buying the glyph sack, actually. And the magic staff of nature. By... No, it is a kept actually. It is a kept. There is a kept. So he's only selling the quarter stuff. Like, I mean, what sense does it make that this guy is actually a merchant for glyphs, right? I don't understand. Some glyphs are given to you by many times sometimes. The basic one can be a reward for more than one quest. No, I understand. Yes. So you may get multiple glyphs. I'm just saying, is it normal that we have all these wizards buying glyphs? I mean, maybe yes. Maybe yes, but like this guy, right? This guy is a merchant only for glyphs. And he's only buying. He's not selling anything. He's only buying. And the fact that he's buying glyphs can be very confusing to people, because people may decide to sell a glyph and then they lose the ability to cast some spells, right? So I think there is no prevention, right? There is no prevention to sell glyphs. So I think people may do it by mistake, actually. Like, I have 2 energy glyphs. Okay, if I have it double, I can sell 1. Yeah, you see, there is no check anything, right? You're just selling. So if you click on the wrong, if you click on the wrong thing, right? You are on sell instead of buy, and you sell your glyphs. I mean, that's kind of a disaster, right? That's like GG, end of the world. So the fact that everyone is buying glyphs, everyone is buying glyphs, seems a bit weird to me. But, I mean, if we are okay with that, I will leave it. If we are okay with that, I will leave it. Fine. We can leave it for now. Let's just know that they do that. It is part of the game, can be frustrating sometimes. Yeah, it's part of the game, but I think we should kind of prevent the player to destroy his own, destroy. So maybe there should be at least a message that is telling you, you are selling, if he's the last one that you have. If you have double, triple, yeah, it's easy. But if you are trying to sell the last one that you have of that particular glyph type, I think there should be a warning. It should tell you, you are selling the last one that you have of this type. Are you really sure you want to do it, right? Because I think it's risky. But anyway, Dahlia is selling tools, artist, and creative music. Okay, I have no problem with that. Gayla is buying... yeah, for example, for Gayla, I'm fine she's buying items, right? So she's a generic purpose merchant. And so I think I'm perfectly fine for these 2 guys to buy... I cannot exit from here. No! I'm perfectly fine that she's buying items. Because she's a generic purpose merchant, right? Bags, containers, furnishing, and hides. Bags, container, furnishing, and hides. Bags, container, furnishing, and hides. Items and tools. Yeah. I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. That is okay. Yeah, Jardet selling glyphs. I mean buying glyphs. Jardet, because Jardet is the one that we go for the quest to the Brown Way. Yeah, it's for the Brown Way. And also he has the weapon pole. Okay, that's fine. I have no problem with this. I have no problem with this. Yayarp is selling hides, furnishing containers and bags. I have no problem with this. Hey, Murago, there is always the same thing. He's another wizard, and so he's buying glyphs. Saria. Who the hell is Saria? Saria? Huh? Saria. In Jayos. Oh, she's moving. Is the hairdresser? I think she's the hairdresser. Yeah, she's the hairdresser. She's the hairdresser, yes. She's the hairdresser. Why furnishing? I don't understand. Why she's selling furnishing? It doesn't make any sense. Ah, because the airbrush is under furnishing. The airbrush is under furnishing. Because we don't have a tools. We don't have a tools hairdresser or whatever. So that's why. Is under furnishings. That's very, very weird. But didn't we have like a kitchen? We have kitchen. Yeah, we don't have bathroom. We have tools kitchen, but we don't have tools bathroom, right? And so it goes under furnishing. Okay, fine. I mean, fine. It's okay. I don't have a better way. It's fine. It's a bit weird to see her selling furnishing, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So she's selling only the airbrush. And yeah. She's selling only that. So this means that you can sell her like this stuff, but she's a bit weird. I don't know if in the future we should searching the glyphs you have lost stupidly can be another card in the game. Yeah, if it's possible though, Hula, because but yeah, maybe like through other players. Well, maybe, I mean, the problem is that certain glyphs are unique, right? Like you can get them from one quest only and you cannot repeat the quest. So I think it's very risky to sell your glyphs because you may not be able to get it again in any way, right? I mean, you can pray for a game master event, that is giving you the thing. Oh, we have a new Patreon. Why the alerts are not working? No. Wait a second. Why the alerts are not working? Is the bot down or whatever? Probably not. No, the bot is up. I don't know why, but I just got an email that we got a new Patreon. So whoever you are, thank you. Let me just test this dashboard 1 second. I want to see if I do a test, it works or not. Or wait, no, but I have to do it from here, no? It seems that the alerts are not showing up. Okay, that's a test. Okay, that's not real. But yeah, it worked. You take your alt and you restart the quest. Okay, yeah, that's a way. It's not very in character, but fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we can do it like you can do it like that. We can do it like that, yeah. Okay, so Saria is selling furnishing. I think I'm fine. Okay, now we have Alina. Alina, I'm perfectly fine that is selling well, plants, because she's on brewery as well. Sometimes I confuse Alina with Alelia. Ah, okay, she's this girl. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so she's perfectly fine with that. So she's selling honey, cloth for poultice, and raspberry oil. He's selling all these herbal preparations at very cheap price for whatever reason. And then you can sell her this stuff. Yeah, I think she's perfectly fine. Yeah, she's good. She's good, I think. She's good. No problem with that. Boralis. Boralis is this guy in the upper quarters. Yeah, he's in the upper quarters. Why is buying so much stuff, by the way? So he's selling the mercenary helm, which is very nice. He's selling pretty much the full set of light armor. Okay. He's selling randomly a container. I don't know why, but he's selling a container. He's selling some vases. And he's selling some pieces of leather for the helm. Okay, that we cannot change. And then he's buying all of this, and he's also buying gems. Well, I think it's fine. He may use the gems to put them on the clothes, on the armor. So I think it's fine. I don't have a big issue with that. Now the shields, I don't know really. the shields. He should be buying shields. He's buying shields. Shields, we have already Veja and Armquist that are buying shields. I don't understand why this guy should buy shields. I mean, or we specialize it and we remove it from Armquist, right? We remove the shields, but I think Armquist actually should be buying everything, so people just go there. Because it's handy. I don't know why this guy is not selling shields, right? No, he's not selling shields, but he's buying shields. Like, randomly. I think we should remove this. I think we should remove that he's buying shields. I think it doesn't make any sense. His armor, helms, light armor. I think I will remove shields from him. I don't think it makes a lot of sense that he's buying shields. I'm gonna remove it. It is Borealis. No, because I'm trying to reduce a bit the list, because the next pass will be who is selling what, right? And I think it would be nice... wait a second though. Like if we have many shields, that you go different cities to find a different type of shields, right? Yeah, exactly. But if in the same city you already have 3 people, right? Maybe it's too much. So this is what I'm saying. So we're gonna remove it. I think shields make no sense here. Okay, I removed it. He's also buying gems. Fine. Gems I think is okay. He may use them as decoration for the helms, right? Or decoration for the armor. So I think the fact he's buying gems is reasonable. Now, Burdes. Burdes is food ingredient, fishing, and fish. Okay, that's perfect. Erwin. Wait a second. Erwin. Is the gem cutter? No, Fallen is the gem cutter, no? I think Fallen is gem cutter. What is this line? This line seems to be, I don't know why, like a wrong mapping? Probably. There is something overlapping. Merchant by trade. What will kind of people and pass along a kind of good? I typically like to form an association investing in more product. Maybe a bit of risk of the profit. Okay, it doesn't say. So he's kind of a generic merchant, this guy. You cannot buy anything from him? Oh wow. Are you serious? So we have an NPC that is not selling anything. Gems and creative books. Gems and creative books is buying, but is not selling anything. He's not selling anything. Why this guy is not selling anything if he's a merchant? He's only buying. doesn't convince me too much. I mean, we can put it on the list for the extension, right? This could be an extension guy. So if we need anyone to sell something, so there is a merchant with no goods, which is very strange. I'm checking his inventory. He doesn't have anything in his inventory to sell, so he's not selling anything. I think there's one we should change. As soon as we find a hole in Idla, and we need them to sell something, we can give it to him, right? Because it's very strange. Now Govel, okay, is another of the wizards, so I think he's fine. He's selling glyphs. Okay, and here we go with Arnquist, right? Arnquist is really selling everything, and I mean buying everything. And on one side is okay because he's the main smith, but for example, why he should sell? Why he should buy jewelry, right? So why he should buy jewelry? It makes no sense. So he's selling armor parts, fine. Shield parts, fine. Shields, okay. Tools, farming, really, I don't know why. Why is selling this stuff? Because you need the wood chisel and the saw for the wood to make the wood parts. I don't know if I agree though. He's selling the rock pick. Probably okay. He's selling all the smith tools. He's selling all the bows, right? I don't know if this is a great idea. I mean, we have the bow guy, right? We have the bow guy in the arena. Why Arnquist should sell all these ranged weapons as well? Why? I don't think it's a great idea. I don't think that Arnquist is really into bows. I don't think he's making bows. I think he's making all the weapons that you see at the back here. He's making all of this, yes, but he's not making bows. I think we should remove bows. Do you have any problem if I'm removing all the bows from him? I mean, in theory, he can sell the arrows, right? He can sell the arrows, so you don't have to go to the other guy in the arena to buy the arrows. That I think is a good thing, right? That is selling that. But selling the bows, I don't know. It seems very strange to me. Dermorian hunting bow and Kirukai hunting bow, Inu hunting bow. So it's the same. It's the same of this guy. It's the same of this guy, right? Yes, it's the same of this guy. Identical. I mean, we can leave it, but I don't know. I'm not very... I mean, the fact that he's selling everything... I'm fine with the dagger, with the longsword, with the club, the mace, the sabre, the short sword, but the ranged, I'm not very positive. Everybody cannot make bow. You need them from training. What do you mean? Everybody can or can't? You wrote can't, meaning cannot, right? I think making bows is very different than making other weapons, right? Because you have the string, first of all, then you have all the balancing, and then, I mean, it's really mostly wood making, right? Wood carving, wood making. So you need to be very good at wood carving, right? And I don't think that Arnquest is one of them. I don't think so. I think we should remove this tree. We can leave the arrow, right? We can leave the arrow so you can buy arrows from him. I think it's easy. Can't. If you have a bow, you can train the skill. Yeah, I agree that not everyone can make a bow. Yeah, I agree. So do you agree to remove it? I think I want to remove it. I want to remove these 3 things from Arnquest. I think they make no sense. They make no sense. Also because we have the other guy with the bow in the arena, and so people can search it and find it and say, there are bows here, right? So at least he has a purpose. At least he has a purpose. Otherwise, you always go to this guy, right? Okay, I removed it. I removed it. I removed it. So it's only selling the iron arrows now. I think that the iron arrows is everybody don't go in the arena first. Yeah, but I mean, remember that they choose a weapon in the tutorial, right? They are given a weapon by Ibar, so if they choose a bow, they are given a bow. I think you were saying that not everybody can make a bow, right? Is what you said. Not everybody can make bow. I agree. Not everybody can make. I don't think that Arnquist is a guy that is making bows. I don't see it. I think it's not his specialty, and I think he should not be in his inventory. The rest I'm pretty fine. Now, what he's buying, right? He's buying like the universe. Look at how much stuff he's buying. I mean, he's buying all the armor, okay. He's buying the armor parts, okay. He's buying the helms parts, and then he's buying jewelry. I don't understand why he should be buying jewelry. I think that jewelry should probably be Kaiman or some other rich merchants. I don't think it should be Arnquist. I don't like the idea of the needed to buy the arrows, but it's working this way. You have the arrows that you consume. Our bows have ammo, right? And you use the ammo, you have to buy new arrows. That's how it works. I'm sorry, that's how it works. That's how it works, my friend. You shoot the arrow. Unless you can pick them up, right? So why we have jewelry and jewelry parts? Why? Why? I think it makes no sense. I think I'm gonna remove them. I'm gonna remove jewelry and gonna remove jewelry parts, and then we have some. We may have some other merchants like Kaiman or someone, even the Grotemai guys or Boralis or I mean someone else, some other merchant like Erwin maybe, right? Erwin can buy the one that we were saying that is not buying anything, right? Maybe this guy can buy and sell jewelry. Who is selling jewelry today? Jewelry at the moment is Trasok, Toda, Girosh. So there are 3 people in Ojaveda, 1 in Amnedair, and only Armquist in Idla. Alelia is buying jewelry. Okay, well, it's in the tavern, maybe yes. But I don't know if I agree, actually. Like, for example, the mages can buy jewelry, I think. Maybe Erwin, right? Erwin can buy jewelry. I think that maybe Boralis or Boralis may buy jewelry. He's already buying gems, right? He's buying gems. I think gems and jewelry should go together, right? Gems and jewelry, yes, exactly. Kaiman, maybe Kaiman can. Ondren is buying gems. Ondren is buying gems. I think we should transfer. I think we should transfer the jewelry to someone else. I think it makes no sense to have. Oh, by the way, Ondren is another one that is a merchant, but he's not selling anything. He's not selling anything, but he's buying gems. Ondren is another one with no goods. Why? I don't know, but it is what it is. What is this guy saying, by the way? The chief of the Gem Cutter Guild, which by the way doesn't exist anymore, but I'm here to do some business and here to build events of gem around. So this guy is really gems. But I think he can buy jewelry. Why not? Who you prefer that is buying jewelry? I think Erwin. I think Erwin is the best guy, actually. At the moment, he has only gems and creative books. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So we remove jewelry from Armquist. We remove jewelry from Armquist. Okay. We remove jewelry from Armquist. And we add it to... I think we can add it on both, right? Everyone that has gems, I think should have jewelry. So we add it to Erwin, and we add it to Erwin. Erwin. So we had jewelry. There is also jewelry parts. Jewelry parts. I don't know if I want jewelry parts, but probably yes. Let's do jewelry parts as well. Jewelry and jewelry parts. And we do the same. And we do the same on Ondren. I think it makes sense because anyway, if they are working with gems, we do the same with Ondren, right? So we add jewelry and jewelry parts. Okay. Okay. Done. Now, is Arnquist still... is Arnquist also selling jewelry parts? Yes. So we should also remove jewelry parts from Arnquist. Should also remove jewelry parts. Okay. Okay, so if I go to Arnquist now, and I reload him, okay. I mean, the list is still very long, but I think it's okay. It's all the weapons. Sorry, it's this one. Is all the armor parts, helm parts, raw materials, shields, different type of tools, and basically all the weapons. That's fine. I mean, in theory, weapon staves, we may remove it from him. But it's fine. I mean, in theory, we should put weapon staves on some wizard of some kind, right? Because I don't think there is three, but I mean, the actual pole may be made of metal, so maybe he makes it, but anyway, fine. Maybe we can refine it later. I am thinking more that you implement more merchant in new villages or places more than delete some in Idla. No, the idea is that we remove additional categories and we move them to maybe new NPC, yes. I don't want to have one NPC that has everything, right? I want to have multiple NPC that have different stuff, so they are specialized, right? At the moment, all these guys have everything, which to me is not a great idea, because you always go to the same NPC, right? And I think it's not fun. You always go to the same NPC, right? Because I can add a new merchant, but if anyway, you know, Arnquist has everything, why the player should go to the new merchant? And it would just ignore it. So for example, weapon staves, right? Weapon staves, which is in theory is all stuff for mages, is on the blacksmiths, which I think he has very little sense, right? Makes very little sense. I think weapon staves should be on someone else. And they should probably also be selling some, right? Be selling some staves. I don't think it should be Trasok, Ketsun, Girosh, Veja, Arnquist. I don't think Gardner. I don't think this should be these guys. I don't think it should be these guys. Brand, you could add in the database info about where to find everything. Well, if you go into the game and you have the maps in the compendium, you have that, right? You can see every NPC on the map, and every NPC is telling you what he's selling. You see, like I go here and I go on Arnquist, and he's telling me everything that he's selling. So jewelry parts, raw materials, shield parts, you see? You can see it already in game. Easy. It's done. It is done, easily done. Now I don't know what happens if I change the category now. If this is stored in the client, I don't know, I don't remember. Probably yes. So if I change the categories, probably, I don't know. Yeah, but you can see all the, what they are selling, right? In the maps, yes. You can. Yeah, I have to understand what happens here. Like for example, now I removed something from Arnquist and I reloaded him, but he's still showing the old list. So I think that this list is actually cached. I think this list is cached in the compendium, and actually I don't know how to push a change to the client. I have to think about that, but not now. But that may be a problem. Okay, do we agree to move all the staff to all the staves to someone is here, by the way. Hello. Elorian. Are we okay to move all the staves to the mages? Which means to move it to everyone that is selling glyphs. Like in our case will be Murago, Barrin, Jardet, Govel. Maybe Sharven. Maybe Levrus. I think so, huh? I think we do this. I think we do this change now. Unfortunately, all the staves, I mean, are a single category, right? They are a single category for all the staves, right? So they are not special. The category is not specializing which ones, but we may. Yeah, and then we will have to move it inside the guild halls, right? Inside the guild halls NPC will have additional items, but yes, I think I'm gonna do it. So we take all the, now I don't know if I want to give it to all the people. Like Murago, Barrin, Jardet, and Govel. Who are the most famous? Well, maybe we should do on all of them. Maybe we should do it on all of them. We do it on all. Yeah, maybe we do it on all. So basically we say that all the wizards, right? All the wizards, whoever they are buying and selling glyphs, right? And, glyphs and staves. So whoever has glyphs should also have, now the only thing that I have to be sure is that by adding this, I'm not making him sell the item that he has equipped, right? But I don't think so. Okay, let me do it. We are under what? NPC merchant check. NPC merchant check by city. Glyphs. And Lavrus. Barrin. So I'm basically trying to redistribute, right? Redistribute the categories properly so that it's a bit more meaningful, right? Than what it is now. Don't know if you agree, but that's what I'm thinking. The problem of Lavrus is that Lavrus already has 1 million items. Probably we skip Lavrus. Probably we skip Lavrus. So I will do only Murago, okay. Barrin, okay. Jardet, no, because he already has the pole. Govel, yes. And Lavrus, no. Okay, so and then I'm going to remove it from Arnquist. Going to remove it from Arnquist. Okay. Okay. I think like this is better, at least. So now all the magic stuff is distributed across the other mages, right? Which are anyway buying and selling glyphs, and they are buying and selling magical stuffs, right? So staves, which I think is good. Okay, so you know, one thing that is very annoying is that when you look at the, you see this, when you look at the history, there is no, in the title of the page, there is no indication of what the page is, which is very annoying. I think it's given by the index probably. So this page probably does not have a title entry or anything. In the head, I think it's in the head normally, no? I think it's in the head. In HTML, how do I have the page name in the history? I think it's title. Yeah, exactly. It's title. It needs to be inside the head and it should be title. Now, the only problem is that the head is generated by index. And I don't think that index knows. I don't think that index knows. Index calls header, and header, yeah, it is head, right? It is head. So in this page we don't know where we are, right? We don't know if we are. So the place where we know it is menu actions, I think. Because menu actions, yeah, menu actions knows exactly where we are. You can update it with JavaScript later on. Okay, it's not something I want to do now, but it's kind of annoying that the pages are not. But okay, so just thinking about it. What I was doing? Ah, yes, I removed. So if I take now weapons, if I take now weapons staves, right? I have it with Murago, Barring, Govel, and I didn't delete it yet on ArmQuest. I didn't delete it yet. Actually, I did. Huh? What? This list is old? No, it's not old. Yes, it was old. Okay, I deleted it. Okay, nice. Okay, so we have the staves in another place, which I think is a better solution. I think it's really a better solution. So, okay, all the rest, I think I'm fine. That Armquist has all of this. I think I'm fine. I mean, there's a lot of tools, true, but can we do it differently? No, I don't think so. Okay. Moving on. Kaiman. Kaiman is kind of a generic merchant, right? And oops. What happened? Uh-oh, server went down. I think the server went down. Yep. Server went down. Okay, why? Let me see. Let me see why. If it was me or... Wow. No trace. No trace. No stack trace. Just an invalid memory. Like something going crazy. Okay, well, that's it. We have to wait that he restarts. But anyway, while he's restarting, so Kaiman, Kaiman is in the main plaza, and he's a rich guy. You see, with rich clothes and foreign accent, this merchant is quite knowledgeable to sell his wares. Description was saying in on still. Kaiman. Like many diaboli. Kaiman. Kaiman is selling a bunch of random stuff. Let me see if the server is up. Yeah, it's up again. Kamen is selling bags and purses, containers, furnishing, and items. And he's buying alchemy preparations, like potions and stuff. Why? And he's buying food preparations. Why? And he's buying plants. You see that these categories are a bit fucked up. I mean, are a bit weird, right? Why this guy should I have now a small video of another streamer. No, it's not. It's definitely not me, Hula. Is you? It's not me. I mean, I'm fine with what he's selling here. I'm fine with what he's selling here. Well, somehow, I don't know, this gift box green is a bit weird. But, potted plant, fine. Items, fine. Oops. Yeah, he's losing the click, which is insane. That is something I have to fix as well. But anyway, this guy could definitely get jewelry. I think that his current items are kind of fine. I'm just a bit surprised about alchemy preparations, like he's buying potions, but probably it's fine. And he's buying food preparations, right? So I mean, food preparation is kind of so-so, but okay. So basically, you have a generic purpose merchant. You can sell whatever you want, so including items. I think it's fine. I think it's also very accessible because it's in the main plaza, so you can just go here and sell to him whatever you want. I think it's fine. Well, let's leave it like that. I don't want to change it. I don't want to change it actually. Okay, I think this guy, we can leave it as it is. I think it's good enough. Sorry, I got some messages I had to answer. Crystal. Crystal, why Crystal is selling items? Crystal. Crystal. Ah, because he has the map. This means that he's also buying items. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird thing, right? So if we have a category like items, which basically contains everything, then this guy is also buying any kind of items that you may have, which... But anyway, I think we cannot change this now. So... Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Do-do-do-do-dum. So I think it's fine. Ondren, we just added the jewelry and I think it's good. So he has additional capabilities for the future if we want to add more jewelry items that he can actually sell, right? So I think it's fine. He has gem, jewelry parts. Rolara. Rolara is buying animal parts. That is a bit weird. Rolara is buying animal parts. She's in super darkness, by the way, but he's buying animal parts. Why? Why she's so dark? Because she's the butcher wife. Okay, makes sense. Fine, I would say. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's just a bit of a weird, but it's okay. And then we have the people in the winch. It's a bit strange that this guy in the winch is buying animal parts. Huh? I think in the winch we should only have like high level items and other stuff like that, right? So what is the reason that this guy is buying animal parts? Huh? The Flying Fishers Merchant Guild doesn't exist anymore, but anyway. I like to combine Virginia with the Vijay Happiness strong end trade of goods between my company and Idla. Many raw materials are found only in the 7 and 8 levels of the that are needed up here. I don't know. I don't really like him buying animal parts. I think it's a bit weird. I mean, he's a merchant, okay, but doesn't convince me at all. Doesn't convince me at all. I think we need to fix this guy somehow. I think he's a bit weird. I think this, I mean, we can leave it like that for now, but we can leave it like that. Then there is this guy, Lentanor. Lentanor seems to be another general purpose merchant. Wow, they are all in super dark places, or what? No, because I didn't, daylight override. Yeah, okay. That's why. So, this guy he's actually selling the velvet pouch, which is very nice. He's selling the jewelry box, which is very nice. He's selling some beds. I don't know why, but it's cool. He's selling some furnishing and other stuff, which is nice. They can be used to decorate your guild house. So I think it's nice. And he's buying this. I mean, he's buying beds and toolsmith. I think it's okay. Maybe you should also have generic items, right? Like, but I think it's fine. Let me see who is buying items, generic items, right? Items. In Idla, Gaila, Crystal, Cayman, and Shiu. I think it's probably enough. I think it's probably enough. I think it's good. This guy is tools, raw material, furnishing and containers. And this guy is items, food preparations and creative maps. Shiu is food preparations. Oops. Is food preparations, huh? I don't know why. There is probably a reason. Most likely there is a reason. I'm a trader. I take woven seaweed and sponge product from the lower levels like the dome to want to sell. Then buy trade goods and bring them back down with me for sale. I'm always interested in trading. So this seems to be also a kind of a generic trader, but is not specialized in anything. You see that he's saying seaweeds and sponge products, so it seems like plants or... I think this one also we have to resolve it somehow. I think it's a bit too generic and not very interesting at the moment. We should define which categories and why. Okay, let me see what else I think we can stop here, because anyway we did all the merchants in no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We still have, but it's a bit late. It's midnight something. We still have Jayos, Sharven, Levrus, Alelia, and Jomed. I don't think we will have big surprises here. I think that these guys are pretty much correct, but yeah, but I will think about it. I mean, we can do it tomorrow. Okay, guys? I think I'm gonna go, so thank you for watching, and if you want to click follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that is free and is helping us, so You can do that. Perhaps she's not far from the sewer. No, I think it's because she's coming from the bottom, the lower levels, through the winch, right? Okay, guys. Also remember you can download our game if you want. The server is up. You can play it. It's under our main website. If you click on download now, and you can download it for Windows, for Linux, and for Mac. And yep, I will see you if all goes well tomorrow evening. There should be no real life things to do tomorrow, so it should be doable and possible. And so, yep, I will see you then. Bye. See you. Bye-bye. Bye.